Hello there, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney and today we are going to review a very popular designer fragrance from the house of Mancera. This is the Intense Cedrat Boise. Okay, so we're going to review about this particular fragrance, and at the end of the video, I'm going to have a super decant offer for you. So stay tuned until the very end and let's get going right after this intro. So welcome back. So we have the Mancera's Intense Cedrat Boise or Cedrat Boise as most call it. So this is the fragrance that we have for review today. In fact, last week we did the review for Arabian Citrus Oud, which was an alt of this particular fragrance, right? So this is the 120 ml Mancera's Intense Cedrat Boise, and if you look at this particular bottle, it's a nice bottle that looks good with a yellow colored juice, and right at the top you have a logo on that particular cap, and the cap is magnetic and the atomizer is very good as well. So let me do a couple of sprays. Okay, so it does it very well. I have the fan going, so you know the wind is moving it a little this side, but otherwise it's a fantastic smelling fragrance, right? So if you have liked tropical fragrances, then this is definitely a fragrance to get. This is a very beautiful fragrance from the house of Mancera, very popular. There was the Cedrat Boise, and then there is the Intense one that was launched in the year 2021. Okay, so we're talking about this. So what does this particular fragrance smell like, right? This is a tropical freshness that you kind of get. It's a very fruity, woody type of a freshness kind of a fragrance. So yes, so in terms of notes, what do you get on this particular fragrance? So like I said, you get a very nice citrusy, woody freshness, right? So you get a good hint of Sicilian citruses along with a good amount of plum. Okay, so that's right at the top as well. And then in the middle is where there's a lot of action happening because you have leather. Okay, you have oud, you have cedar oud, you have patchouli, you have jasmine. And then at the base you have vanilla, you have oak moss, you have ambergris, and you have musk. But when you kind of smell, what do you get, right? So you get a very nice opening of that fruity pineapple kind of a vibe, along with a lot of citruses that you get. Now the citruses here make it smell like pineapple, because though there is plum also brings in a little bit of tartness to this particular fragrance. But you kind of get a very slight sweet kind of opening, a very fruity type of opening, followed by a nice hint of leather. Now the leather and the Cambodian oud which is there on this particular fragrance is not very dominant. Okay, so in the sense to say that you don't really smell leather very much, or you don't smell a very oud type of a fragrance at all. You get a very good woody kind of a vibe, which is very, very nice. That woodiness comes from cedar, and also because of the oud, and also because of the leather. So there is slight amount of animalic which is mentioned, but to be very honest, you don't actually kind of get that at all. You get a lot of the fruity vibes. Now there is a lot of musk in this particular fragrance, and there is of course vanilla, there is oak moss also, so which brings that nice mossy, green herbaceous kind of a vibe, along with a little bit of that musky element because of ambergris and musk. Now this part acts as a very nice thing because this gives that nice projection. It gives you a good projection for about 2 to 3 feet kind of a way, but the whole fragrance smells very, very nice because of that, and the musk brings a very nice sharpness to the fruity element and to the nice oud that is there. Now if you look at the the original Cedrat Boise, in that particular fragrance there isn't oud. Okay, so the oud is there in the Intense one, and that's what makes this a intense fragrance as such. But like I would say, this is not a very oud dominant fragrance. It's a very, very mild, mid, very balanced, well managed or well made woody kind of a fragrance. Okay, on the whole, it's excellent for summers, day wear, office wear, all of that, because the tropical fruity and citrusy elements that are there along with that plum makes a very nice impression in the opening, and followed by a lot of woody elements. Now after the first 45 minutes to 1 hour, this particular fragrance starts to go down into its linear project mode, where then you start getting into a vanilla, dry down, woody kind of note, and you have the sandalwood also, which brings a nice woody element on this particular fragrance. And through the lasting about 5 to 6 hours time, you get a very nice woody talcum kind of a dry down. But at the opening to the first 1.5 hours, it is fabulous in terms of its scent profile. It's really, really good. Okay, now in terms of its performance, if you were to talk, I would say that you will get about 2 to 3 feet of projection in the first 40 minutes to 1 hour's time. After that, it softens up, and in terms of lasting, you will get about 5 to 6 hours mostly. Over period of time, over maceration, it can definitely improve to about 7 hours. But on the whole, it smells very, very nice. Now, in terms of pricing, this one costs about, I think, 6,500-7,000 rupees for the retail unit. So that's what you will kind of get. A good alternatives for this, of course, is you can consider Emir Paris Corners Cedrat Essence, which is a very the lowest alternate that is there, I think, in my opinion. Then, of course, a very good alternate is the Prestige Oud Citrus Oud from the Prestige Arabia, right? Now, in fact, I would say that if you compare side by side versus Citrus Oud and Mancera's, Intense Cedrat Boise, I would say that there is hardly any difference. You will very difficult to find differences between the two. It's very good. So that particular clone is also super for its price point. Okay, so yes, it's a fab fragrance, and we have a special offer for you on this particular fragrance. Now, we got this especially for the overwhelming response we got for our decants, and we want to give this to you at a very special offer for all the Decant subscribers, okay, or for all the Decant customers, right? So we got this particular fragrance for roughly about 6,000 rupees, okay? If I were to say 6,000 rupees for 120 ml, now what we are going to offer you is a 5 ml decant for 20 customers, for the first 20 customers. So basically at 30 rupees for the bottle, decanting bottle, and this will be a complete no cost decanting. That means that we got the fragrance for 6K. We are going to decant 20 vials of it at 5 ml each, and each of you can get this for 330 rupees. Okay, so you can get this for 330 rupees. Now the caveat is, of course, that you will have to pick up any 2 decants from the list of fragrances that we have, and the third can be this. So you basically pick up any 2 decants from our existing list of fragrances, and the third one you can get this for 330 rupees for 5 ml. Okay, so we're going to open this for 20 customers to begin with. Whoever is the first 20 customers will get this particular option of getting the Mancera Intense Cedrat Boise for 5 ml for 330 rupees only. Okay, right? And of course, shipping is as usual. So we have, we are trying to work on that also and getting improvised there. We are going to make it flat 100 rupees shipping across anything that you kind of buy from us, right? Right. So that is why we wanted to review this particular fragrance and also bring this to you. So, the part of the decanting club also is to bring you fragrances like this, which are original fragrances that you can get for a no, cost to cost decanting price, along with the other decants that we offer, right? So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and follow us for more videos, updates, and join the community link to get offers on partials, decants, or any other special offers, and you will have early access on that one, right? So if you like the video, hit the like button. So this is the Mancera's Intense Cedrat Boise, a fantastic fragrance for summers, citrusy, fruity, woody, oud, but it works excellently well for office, summer, day wear, and all of that, right? So until another video, take care. Bye now.